Hey everyone, it's Trader Rob. Last week of March, let's end the month on a green note. We just got into a trade in gold. Let's see what the result's going to be on this one right after the intro. As always, nothing that I state on my channel is financial advice. Trading futures or any type of trading is risky business. Any capital that is put out there is at risk for loss. All right, so it is Monday, March 25th, 8:11 in the morning. We just got activated here into a trade in gold. We are looking for a short off of this red inside bar right here. We did have about a tick of slippage this morning on our order. We're looking for 20, actually it should be 22 ticks. Yeah, I think right there. I'm going to check this against the GC chart, but we should be right there. Actually, no, I'm sorry, I should be right there. So again, we got activated into the short here. It was a bigger size trade. I already had the chart set to the micro version of gold. So we're taking 5 contracts of the micro, which is pretty much half of an E-mini. Oil has pretty much just been ranging here, and I actually believe that gold has been on an uptrend here this morning. So we'll monitor this trade, but right now we are in the red on this gold trade. So on Friday, which was Friday, March 22nd, we did not have any trade in gold during my session time between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. As you can see, no inside bar, so no trade set up. In oil, session 1 did get activated into a short based off of the 845 to 850 inside bar. This thing went down, full take profit, really nice trade at 18 ticks. And unfortunately, session 2, I went over a lot more details on this trade on Friday. Not the best setup, just because we had just finished a trade here, and literally in the next candle, you're into the second session and into the second trade. So this one we got kind of ticked in by a couple of ticks to the long, reversed on us for a 20-tick loser. So let's take a look at the Rob reversal. Friday, we get a setup to go long at 9 a.m. You get activated here. This thing went for about 21 points in your direction, reverses out. You get full stop here, 35 points on your first trade from the 9 a.m. trade. We then have some setups that we are invalidated really because of the EMA. We get another setup to go long at 10 a.m. This gets invalidated. It closes below the 8 EMA. And then you get 2 setups, 10:45 and 11:15 to go short, both invalidated because they close above the 8 EMA. Now on the 11:30 closing at 11:45 candle, we didn't get another setup that meets our time condition between 8:30 in the morning and 1:15 in the afternoon. We get the candlestick pattern that we're looking for, which is a setup to go long, and it closes above the 8 EMA. So all conditions are met. This thing goes for full 35-point profit, and pretty much is a wash on the Rob reversal for Friday. Then you get another setup here at 10:30, invalidated because it closes above the 8 EMA. And then these setups now are past our time condition, so we're not even looking for those to trade. We'll see here what we can grab from the market on the Rob reversal here today on Monday. This gold trade looks like I'm going to probably get stopped out here, so we're pretty much, top of the range here, kind of back and forth. So this one doesn't look the best as of right now, but we'll see. We'll keep monitoring it. Let's take a look at our dashboard. Just from our morning oil and gold strategy, we are up currently at $51,298. So we've got a really nice cushion built up there. And then if we take a look at our levels starting at the YM, Closest to price action right now, you've got 39,849 and 39,774 or 775. Those are the two levels closest to price action. What I'm really looking for is some type of movement, either closing this box or a movement down from this level at 39,867 and 39,927. So we'll kind of take a look here at the levels. That's for the YM, sorry. And then if we go into the NASDAQ, we've got a level above us currently at 18,558. The level below us, 18,454. And then under that, we've got 18,414. You got a very strong level here at 18,620. So that is going to be something that we definitely would be looking at, and some realistic numbers where price action could get to this morning. And lastly, on the ES, we've got a setup. We got a level at 52.91, which is right above price action right now. I'd also say right here at 52.81, we're probably going to have some movement. And then below us, 52.71 is the price action that's closest. Again, all of these levels are posted. We got a really strong level at 52.48 down below. These levels are posted in Discord. Again, if you find any value on them, awesome. They're in there. I also give a kind of a recap at the end of the day with where price action was at. So man, we came about a tick here away from getting knocked out. So hopefully we can get sellers to kind of step in and hopefully take this sucker back down and push this thing through this bottom of this range here, where it's going to have to go through to get to our take profit. So we'll keep monitoring this trade. Stick around for all my trades, even the conclusion of this one, and for the breakdown of the day. See you in a little bit. All right, so here's the continuation of that gold trade. Obviously, gold was, started ranging pretty strongly here at the top, and we actually came about a tick away from hitting our stop loss on this trade. We then get a really nice push here from sellers, and started feeling a little bit better about this trade. It's definitely better than I was 5 minutes ago. So now at this point, again, we're just looking for sellers to kind of step in and help bring price action down, and hopefully take an early win here in the morning strategies on a Monday. Always feels really, really good. So let's just take a look here at price action and see. I think we get one more push here by sellers. Let's take a look here. I got this kind of sped up here, so we'll see what we're getting now. Pretty close to the equities open at 8:30 in the morning, so that's always that always draws some movement here, obviously, as well, especially if the equity markets start moving pretty quickly. So there was a nice little push downwards. That's kind of what we're looking for here, but we obviously need a continuation of it, and we don't necessarily get it. Right at the open, we get a very, very strong candle up and knocks us out of this gold trade for a loss.
Stop filled. Order canceled.
Okay, so here we get activated into our session 2 oil trade. We do get activated into a long. Uptrend has been long here, so now we kind of need to get out of this little mini range that we've been kind of forming here. As you can see, there was I think 2 inside bars prior to the one that activated us. Those were pre-session though. So remember, I am only looking for inside bars from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Central Time for session 2. Session 1 was also a winner this morning, so Both oil strategies, both sessions have been doing really, really well in March here. Now, obviously, not the push that we're looking for here. It's obviously price actions going in the opposite direction of where we need it to go. So now at this point, I need buyers to kind of defend that area, and hopefully we can get this push right. And there's the push. That push right there is generally what I'm looking for right out of the gate of that range. And now at this point, we've got momentum on our side, and now we're just looking for the continuation of this trend and hopefully take a full take profit here to kind of offset the loss that we had earlier in gold. So beautiful bar here, beautiful up bar. That is, again, that's the movement momentum that I'm looking for. The only part of the management on these trades is at 70% or roughly thereabout. I will reduce my risk in half, so which is exactly what I did there. Now I only got half the risk on the table. Looking for a full take profit here in oil session 2. This thing really turns out to be a beautiful trade, full TP.
Order canceled.
All right, so kind of a mixed bag today with trading. Let's jump into the morning strategies. The trade in gold and oil, which you just saw in the video. Let's start with gold. So in gold, we get activated here into the short right off of the 8:05 to 8:10 inside bar candle. Remember, it's Central Time. So we do get in short. This thing almost took us out to full stop loss on this second candle. Reverse back down to about 55% of our take profit, and then we just get a really strong reversal bar here at 8:30, which was the equities open, and knocked us out here for a 20 tick loss. Didn't really come down far enough for me to reduce risk down to 50%. Maybe somewhere around this level here, pretty close, pretty damn close. I was a little unlucky, but that's okay. And if we take a look at our trades in oil this morning, both sessions were winners. So we get session 1 at 8:15 candle, closes at 8:20. We then get a second inside bar, which again, as you guys all know, I put a lot of, it makes the setup even stronger, to be honest with you, when you've got this, because it's this compression of indecision in the marketplace. And once you get that kind of breakout or movement, it's a pretty strong movement, as you guys can see here. We got some really good movement after that. So you got activated here into the long. Let's just put it here. Your stop loss goes to the bottom of our source bar, which is about 17 ticks. And we are looking for 17 ticks of profit. Full take profit on that trade. I didn't take session 1, but I did take session 2, which you guys just saw. And had some questions in Discord. Again, I released the entire updated strategy in oil. It is linked below. If you're trading this strategy in oil or in gold, I highly suggest you to revisit that video one more time, just so you know you're clear on the rules and conditions, like how I trade it. Now, if you've got your own spin to it, perfectly fine. But this inside bar is from 8:55 to 9 a.m. So this is still in session 2. We only take 1 trade per session, so this is not a valid inside bar. You do get a valid inside bar at the 9:10 to 9:15 a.m. candle. This activates you into the long. A little bit of a reversal here, a little strange, but then obviously came right back, hit full take profit for 22 ticks. So again, both strategies or both sessions in oil came on strong this morning, and honestly in March they're doing great. Session 1 is up 78 ticks currently, and session 2 is up 269 ticks for the month of March. So those are doing fantastic. Rob Reversal was really quiet this morning. We got a setup to go short at 7:45 a.m. does close below the ADMA. A setup candlestick is correct, but it does not meet our time condition. So remember, we start at 8:30 a.m. Central Time and we go till 1:15 p.m. Central Time. After that, there has just been no setups. Well, I'm sorry, we did have a setup here to go short, but again, this is the 1:30 to 1:45 candle, and that is past our time condition, and this would have closed above the ADMA, so absolutely no trade there whatsoever. Let's just pull up my levels. Took one trade here this morning, $200. It was pretty easy trade. The NASDAQ really just came right down to my level here and got, I don't know, I can't remember how many points I was. I think it was somewhere around 9 or 10 points was my target. Maybe it was like 11 or something like that. I can't remember. But it was right here on this trade. It was just a pretty easy setup. Small trade this morning. And on the ES, just big time ranging, man. I mean, this was very, very tough to, this was the open right here. And it's just been ranging. It has been trying to kind of get out of this range for these last two 15-minute candles. But to be honest with you, I was really anticipating either a sweep of the 52.91 level or this 52.76 level, which it did not touch into either of those. But as you can see, the two levels that I did draw out, I mean, this got respected a lot. I mean, it was pretty much hanging around this all entire day. So curious to see what the ES here is going to do towards the end of the session or end of the market. And last one is the YM. YM was the play I was looking for on the YM. Honestly, would have been. Let's see if I could do this here. Right here. My play I would have liked to see is a move like that this morning. That's honestly what I would have liked to seen. Also, I see a really strong level of 39,608. So you can pretty much have the opposite, which would have been true, around this 9 o'clock time, come bounce into there and move up. But again, just ranging kind of like how the ES was, and really the NASDAQ. It was kind of just a rangy market here this morning. So I'll post these recaps, in Discord as well. So they are in there for you. Listen, if you're considering possibly trying to get funded, the prop firm that I use is Top Step. That's what I've gotten past my evals with. I've funded, taken payouts from. There is a link below to Top Step. Full disclosure, the channel does make a few dollars if you do sign up for an evaluation on there. But again, it's really the only revenue source that I have outside of YouTube. So kind of a mixed bag. We're negative $25 on the morning strategies. Took that loss in gold. Took the win in oil session 2. So was able to kind of reduce my risk there, kind of diversify my trades, as you can say. Nothing on the Rob reversal, so we'll wait here till tomorrow. Let's see what tomorrow brings, and like I said, just trying to get this last week green and make this March just a super, super strong month, which is fantastic after kind of it was a green February, but I would love to see a really strong showing here on all of the strategies for the last week of March. I'll see you guys here tomorrow. Happy trading, everyone.